Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands in the air, for today we have a special treat for you. MooStarcraft presents Jaygee, the Green Terran, in the top right on Antigua Shipyard, versus the Red Zerg player, Visari! Cheer, clap, whistle. And it is just I, Visari, who is going to be solo casting this game for you, the viewers, the loyal fans of MooStarcraft. I know it's been a while, but we are back and better than ever with this epic cast of an epic game that featured me, Visari, and again versus the Green Terran Jaygee. Now, you may have noticed in the chat they were talking about, we were talking about a tournament. This is a game I played last night in a tournament, and this was the first game of the tournament. I believe, or I am around rank 50 platinum just because I haven't been laddering lately. And Jaygee, the Green Terran player, is, he was rank 1 gold. And needless to say, this was a really fun game. It was kind of long. It wasn't one of those short 15-minute games. It was a bit longer than that. But it was a game I really enjoyed playing. And looking over the production tab and stuff, we've got barracks coming down here. Typical 12 barracks. No 13 refinery yet. I am going for that 15 hatch. So as you can see, my hatchery is just being dropped right now. And so far, nothing too out of the ordinary happening. We've got still no gas for Jaygee. I am planning on getting a 15 spawning pool. Here, it's about to go down. There goes my spawning pool right here. Now, this was the first tournament that I'd ever played in ever, so I wasn't really sure what to be expecting. And I hadn't played any other 1v1 games so far on that day, yesterday. So I wasn't really sure how well I was going to do, but I gave it my all and I tried my best, and we'll see how well I did. But as you can see, Jaygee here, he's got his first barracks up, and I had my drone up here. He was already walled off, but I did a little bit of damage on his supply depot. And here he is with the second barracks, which I imagine he's going to be going for some sort of 2 racks push. He's going to probably be trying to deny any expansion by me early game. And what I imagine he's going to do is he's going to lift off this barracks and drop it down right about here, so that the marine run distance is a lot less and he doesn't have to go all the way around. I'm just guessing that's what's going to be happening. I haven't watched this replay yet, so I'm not sure. Here comes Jaygee's scout right here. As I Maynard some drones over here. A little bit of lag, not sure what the deal with that is, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the cast too much. And I got my 17 extractor, but I forgot to saturate it. And here goes the bunker. It's going down for Jaygee. Now, checking out my vision, I don't have all the vision, so I have no idea this is going on at this point. But I'm making a few lings. These lings are going to run by. They're going to scout it. I'm going to see it here in a second. I'm definitely going to want to go destroy that, take out that SCV, and he's going to cancel this bunker, I believe. But now I'm a little on the edge. I'm thinking, hey, there's probably going to be a 2 racks push coming here. And I believe I'm going to throw up a couple spines, which are definitely going to come in handy. So yeah, he cancels that, and here comes... He had 4 Marines pushing down. Now he's going to pull back because that bunker went down. Looks like he's going to make some more. He's got 5 more in his base. Just making supply depots. Coming down with his first refinery as well. And also just getting his orbital command. So lots of production for him going on. Right now I saw those Marines, so I'm dropping Roach Warren along with the layer. Gonna go for that Roach speed upgrades. I've got Queens at both my bases. And also, note this, I wasn't able to get into his base, so I don't know what all he has. So I have this Overlord, I'm using it as sacrificing it just to get that scouting information. So he's gonna be moving through here trying to get as much information as possible. If you just heard that, that was my phone, I'm sorry. Got a text message because I'm popular. But while I was talking about my scouting overlord, I did have control of Zelnaga Tower, which is important too for the scouting. And I saw these Marines pushing down, so immediately I dropped these 2 spine crawlers, and I got out some more lings. I brought my queen down, but then pulled it back because I wasn't sure if he was going to be attacking. Basically, I'm just trying to delay him. I don't want him to take out my spine crawlers, getting more lings, bringing that queen down. Gonna have to fight this off, but once I get these spine crawlers up, it's gonna be out of luck because As I pull back here behind my spines, he's gonna pull forward and he's gonna get poked to death. And I bring my guys around, and he's just trying to focus down the spine crawler, so my lings are doing tons of damage, and he does take out the spine crawler, but my lings and queens are able to do loads of damage to all his marines. So now back at his base, he's got his 2 barracks here. He's getting a tech lab for one of them. The other one's going to be getting a reactor. And looks like he's just scouting around his base. I believe I lost my overlord that I was using for scouting. He's got no tech other than these 2 tier 1 buildings. He's coming down with another command center. I imagine he's going to be expanding. He's getting a 3rd supply depot, so banelings would be very effective here. Although I don't remember if I scout the 3 supply depot wall really ever until it's not important anymore. But here we go with the factory. He's got a factory in the command center. Looks like he's going to be expanding, which is good. Smart move. Back at my base, I am getting roach speed, along with some more drones and an infestation pit. Because right now I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. I want to be cautious of air and, you know, tanks. Because typically, Terran players like to go Marine tank versus a Zerg opponent. So looking at... Oops, wrong one. Sorry, let me open up the supply tab. I am ahead in army supply and in worker supply. I've got about 8 more workers than he does. 42 on 2 base, not bad. You're supposed to have around 24 drones per base. Or probes or SCVs. But 24 workers. So I'm not too bad. So basically, a lot of the times I forget to do this. When you're playing a Zerg or really any race, and you're building up units, you're massing up your units, just so you have an army in defense, but you're not really scouting, what you need to do is you need to go push just a little bit. I'm not saying sacrifice your whole army. Sorry, my voice is a little scratchy. I haven't talked like this in a while. But you really want to, you want to push forward and see if you can do any damage, see if your opponent's vulnerable. So right here I'm pushing forward. He's just dropping down, or about to drop down some bunkers. Looks like I disabled sound on accident. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. But he's got more units than I do, so I'm not going to be able to take him out. But I do take out this SCV, so he's not going to be able to build that bunker, and I'm just going to try and pull back with my units. But it's good to, see what kind of army composition he has. He's got all Marines so far. He's got a tech leg coming down here, and he's getting Infernal Pre-Igniter. So he's going for some Blue Flame Hellions, which won't be too bad against me because I've got this Spine Crawler, and I've got lots of creep and roaches. Along with infestors, I have the fungal growth, or pathogen glands, I'm sorry, not fungal growth. That's researched. But now I know he's expanding as well, so which means that I'm going to be dropping my 3rd down here shortly. Looking at his base, he's getting a siege tank, so I imagine he's going to be getting siege tech, or he is getting siege tech now too. Along with these bunkers down here to help protect his natural. And he's still making SCVs, lots of SCD production on Jaygee. I really admire that. That's really something that a lot of players, I think, forget to do. But it's really, really beneficial. And he's getting out some Hellions too, as well as these tanks. He's got lots of Marines. No Marauders I can see. He does have Stimpack research as well. No combat shield or concussive shells yet, though. And now I'm pushing out again, as well as getting my 3rd. So I'm going to try and apply a little bit of pressure with all these roaches that I have, as well as getting up my 3rd base too. And I am researching Burrow now, along with Tunneling Claws, so I'm going to be able to burrow underneath and hopefully do some scouting. He doesn't have any detection yet. Along with my infestors, I've got 3 infestors on the way as well. That's all going to be beneficial, so I'm going to do some scouting with this. Circling, I see that he's got 2 bunkers. And right now I'm just going to push up a little bit, see what damage I can do. He's got this tank here, though, which is going to really hurt me. But I think, right now I'm just focusing down on this bunker. Taking out this bunker, and now I'm focusing on this bunker as well. He was smart, he'd siege up, yep, there he goes. And now I'm kind of out of luck, so I think looks like I just die and all my stuffs get killed. So now I'm a little cautious because, I think if he's smart, he's going to retaliate right now. He's going to come and attack my base. So what do? 12 roaches on the way. Burrow's just about finished. I move the Spine Crawler down, trying to, spreading this creep around. My 3rd base up, going to get another queen here. Or get another queen at my natural, I guess. And move this queen over, I believe. Along with getting my upgrades too, I got these 2 Evo chambers, so I'm getting the evolved missile attacks as well as the armor upgrades. And I'm not keeping up on my injections too well, which isn't good. That's something that you really need to do. What here comes is Hellions. I mopped those up really quick with all these roaches. He doesn't have any upgrades at the moment either, besides Stim Pack. He's getting combat shield as well now too. But he'll stim and run away. Smart thing to do for him. Wasn't really in a position to win that fight. But here I go. I'm trying to saturate my third base here. We've got all these roaches and all these infestors. He's getting third base. He's probably going to make that into an orbital command and use it to call down some extra OP mules. And eventually, you know, move it over here to take his third. But so far he's just got a couple of tanks. Let's check out that supply tab.